Hello everyone and welcome back to Eastwood Zoo. Another episode. What an amazing day. And today we are gonna make a sun bear enclosure. Well, for the people who guessed it right, you won't get a prize. But still, yeah, we are adding the sun bears today. I don't think anyone guessed it, but it's an Asian animal. I think it's quite endangered. So I think it fits into Eastwood Zoo together with the animals we already had. So yeah, that's what we are doing today. We just started with copying the rock wall that we already created in the previous episode with the tiger enclosure, and we are adjusting it and basically redoing the entire thing. I found like this reference image which used a lot of like flat rocks stacked on top of each other, and I tried to recreate that over here. It doesn't really work with the lighting that you have over here. Somehow it's always in the shadow, so it looks really stupid. But on the other side, bam, you just saw it. It looks quite nice. And I think actually like the part where the spawner is and then you're going towards the entrance, I think that's the part that looks the best, like in when talking about rock work in the zoo. So it's quite interesting. So we might use that in the future, in future projects. We will see. We're still working on that rock wall, basically covering up the entire back part. So this is an enclosure right next to the entrance. There was still a spot left. I didn't really know what to do with it. First I wanted to do the sun bears where the tigers are right now, but that didn't really fit. I think that part was a little bit too big. And then I thought, yeah, I can put the sun bears right over here. I can make like this nice little moat with some water in it, and then we will have some water right next to the entrance. We can make a nice little fountain or floating planter, something like that, to make it look nice and to make some nice entrance parts for the guests. And you have a nice big viewing area over here. We are doing some terrain work, making sure that it has some verticality in there. And then, yeah, making the rock wall a little bit bigger, because it's a little bit too low. I think the animals can still escape like this. We don't want that. We don't want to have like free roaming sun bears in our zoo. So, yeah, we made it a little bit bigger. It's so much easier in-game than in real life, right? So, very nice. Pathing, that's gonna be a thing over here. In the end, off camera, I covered everything up with some flooring. But in this video, you will see me struggle, and we are gonna complain about that later on in the video. First, the indoor part, again, super basic, just a fence with an entrance and some climbing frames in the end. Nothing special, but yeah, as I said, we were on a tight schedule with finishing up Eastwood Zoo, and yeah, with the deadline of the contest, so we had to finish this. And yeah, we didn't really have time to make some super realistic, detailed backstage part like we did with the amur leopard. Yeah, we will save that for another time. But yeah, right now the contest is already finished. You might have seen a little 2 video on the channel. So the winner, Canadian Goose, again, congratulations. He made a wonderful mini zoo. But overall, the amount of submissions that we had and the quality of it, it was really amazing. It was one of the best contests we had so far. I always think the mini zoos are really interesting, and I guess people like it too, because we had like 13 or 14 submissions, and we really had a lot of people voting. So that's super nice, especially when you see the interest of the game getting a little bit lower, especially on YouTube and stuff like that. It's good to see that the community is getting more active in that way, and that people are trying to keep playing the game. And I think these contests make the game interesting for a longer time. So you'll have some goal in the game to make something nice and to show it to everyone. Basically, the reason why I started this channel, because I didn't have a goal in the game, and I just wanted to make something cool and show it to everyone. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So about the contest, if you are interested in that, make sure you join our Discord channel. We will start a new contest probably in a couple of weeks, 2, 3, something like that, to give everyone a bit of time off from the game, enjoy your holidays, and yeah, I mean it's too hot outside to sit inside like I do and edit videos and do voiceovers or even play games. So you should go outside, enjoy the weather, and once the summer holidays are over, we are going back in with some nice Planet Zoo contests and even more Planet Zoo content with that, I guess. So yeah, super interesting. It's also interesting to see if we get some nice DLC news maybe in a couple of weeks, hopefully, because it has been a while. What was the last pack? Conservation pack. It has been out for like 2 months, right? Something like that. So I guess we will have something, some kind of news in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Probably when I'm on holiday, something like that. That I won't be able to cover it on the channel. But yeah, anyway, I think it would be nice for the community to have something new again. And I'm hoping for some cool climbing frame pieces. That's one thing. It's gonna be a little complaint video. Because I'm missing some pieces. Again, I've been complaining about these backstage pieces and I finally got them. So I think it's time for me to start complaining about something else. Climbing frame pieces. You will see in the zoo a lot of these like dead trees and branches where the animals can use and climb. And then we have Planet Zoo, where we have these beautiful dead trees. But the animals can't use them. I mean, that's just stupid. We need some bigger branches, some dead trees, something like that the animals can use, they can climb on, and then it will look much better in game, because you will see in a couple of minutes I made this beautiful habitat and then I put the sun bears in, and they basically can leave the indoor part, and that's it. They won't be able to climb anything. They won't be able to to reach the other side of the habitat, so we have to completely change it. Well, I found this cool reference image where they basically had a pile of like dead trees, branches, whatever they can use to climb it, and I probably will hide some food in it so the bears yeah, won't be lazy and have to find their food themselves. So yeah, I was trying to make that, and also the climbing frames, but it just didn't work. It was stupid. Then I will have to hide some logs inside of it to make sure the animals can use it. And I don't know. I don't even know why I put animals in it. You know, basically you will get to that point in the game. If you want to make something realistic, they can't use it. So I don't know. Yeah, that was the complaining about Planet Zoo. So if you're watching this and you are like, oh, I'm the climbing frame manager at Frontier, then give us some nice climbable dead trees, and we can make something cool. Yeah, good. All right, trees. Let's put some trees in. These are climbable, and then we cover up some other parts with some nice bushes. We will put some more bushes later on in the back, and also that tree big thing. I found it on the internet that the sun bear was laying in it. So I thought, okay, I can incorporate that. And I'm actually super happy with how the habitat is looking. I think this is one of the best in Eastwood Zoo. Let me know if you agree with that. But I think it's one of the best that we did so far. It looks super interesting, a lot of stuff going on. I actually like it more right now than in the end, but you will see that yeah, we have to change quite a lot, and we will have to get rid of some details. As you can see, we just put the sun bears in and they can barely walk anywhere. Well, I think they will have enough space, and I can remove stuff and walk, I don't know, move stuff around, but it doesn't help. It's just horrible. I don't know. I think it might be something that has to do with the bears, or that these hitboxes are just weird. I don't know. But we will fix that, as you can see, and in the end they will turn out quite nice. We will add some enrichment items, and we will cover that one up with some trees, and it looks pretty nice. But I think, yeah, if everything would have worked the way I wanted it, then it would have looked even better, you know. So that's the thing. Yeah. So branches, yeah, we do have those branches, but it's not that. It's completely different texture from the actual trees, and I don't know. Anyways, let's fix this. We will add some these pillars or wooden beams. They are climbable, and then we cover them up with the African logs to make it look a little bit more interesting, give it a bit more texture. It looks like a plank or a branch. See? And then we recolor them, and it looks nice, and the animals can use it, as you can see. So that's one goal achieved, and we are adding a lot of it. I actually didn't see the sun bears using it in game yet, but yeah, I don't know. I like to use the smaller rocks over there, just throw them around, not sink them into the ground too much. I think that looks pretty nice. And then this magical thing made the water reachable for the bears, and then with that they were able to basically reach quite a lot of the habitat without too many adjustments, so I was happy with that. Then again, yeah, to make it a little bit more cohesive, we're using the same fencing, the same concrete stuff that we have seen before in Eastwood Zoo, and to make everything look nice. The staircase over there, that will be completely changed in the final version of the zoo, because I think it looks a little bit weird with the plaster and then the dark staircase. I don't know, it doesn't really look nice, so I changed that, and I'm even changing the color right now. Yeah, it looks much better in the end, so that's the most important thing. So yeah, one more episode coming up after this one, and then we will have a cinematic or a 2 video, whatever you guys want. We'll see what I feel like, and yeah, that's gonna be it for Eastwood Zoo. I think it was fun, a nice little mini zoo, and it was good to participate in one of the contests. And yeah, I might join another one if I think it's interesting enough for you guys to see on the channel. Maybe even if it's like 1 or 2 episodes, I can still join in. I think that's pretty nice, and it gives me a challenge to build something new. So that's always good. Yeah, as you can see, I was struggling with the path over here, and then in the end it worked out. But later on I wanted to change something, and then I couldn't get it back in the way I wanted it. So I covered it up, and it basically tried to recreate the pathing that we have over here with the rustic stone pieces from the European pack, and matching the colors a little bit, and it worked out quite nice. So you will see that in 2 weeks with the tour. You will see the final version of this, because this was like recorded 2 or 3 weeks ago, and yeah, I still have to do the editing, and I'm doing the voiceovers now, so it's quite interesting to look back and see how things were and ended up. So that's nice. Covering the backstage part up, so there should be a gate over there where the staff can reach the backstage part of Eastwood Zoo, and then yeah, covering up the sides and giving it some finishing touches in the end, some education stuff, and yeah, that's gonna be almost it for this video. I'm gonna end the voiceover early again, because why not? Or shouldn't I? I don't know, because I can still talk about this part. What are you doing then? Well, I'm making a education stand. It looks super interesting, doesn't it? Yes, we can put the TV screen on it, and then you put the sun bears on there, and then people can learn about the sun bears. And it's in the same style as the fencing, so that's nice. And then we put some benches in the final product. Oh, you can actually see it, the final product, in the cinematics at the end and the beginning of the video. So if you're listening to this, well, I already saw that pathing. Well, it should be because I recorded the cinematics like after I record this voiceover. Yeah. That's how I work, somehow. So yeah, nice. So I'm trying to incorporate those enrichment items. This one didn't look right, so yeah, removing everything. So climbing frames over here. Can go on there and sleep. But then I found this thing, and I can try something with that one. So I put it in, bang, train work around it, and then we'll cover it up with the dead trees, and they are still or the bears can still use it. And you will see some flying sun bears in a minute, because it's a little bit buggy somehow. I don't know why. See, oh, flying sun bears. It's trying to reach it, and then it's flying off again, and I don't know. Not sure what's happening over there. Yeah. Now it's on there. Oh, now it isn't. Strange, right? Yeah. Very nice. Good. Well, now I have to make it until the end of the video, don't I? Because I already said I will end the voiceover early. But I know people are really enjoying the voiceovers, you know? People are always saying, whoa, Zoop, your voiceovers are the best in the Planet Zoo community. Well, I get that. They are pretty nice to listen to, and are very educational. You learn a lot from it, and good. Making a roof, yeah, and that's it, yeah. Alright, well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you do, and I'm gonna speak to you guys in the next one. You.